So let's see.
Yeah,
I
here,
don't have a terminal cover, so I don't know what's common, start, and run. So I just gotta...
You gotta use the multimeter, or just take a picture of the wires.
Well, I'm gonna get resistance ratings too. So
this is an 18. Oh, cool. It's got the oil parts. 18,000 BTU. Oh, it's got a freaking Copeland.
What is it with you and the hate on Copelands?
I don't.
Compressors.
I don't hate Copelands. I just like Tecumseh better.
You know, Copeland was the one that invented the semi-hermetic.
Oh yeah,
they actually laughed at him because he said, "What if we just take a belt drive compressor and mate the motor to it directly?" They said, nobody's gonna buy that."
They did. So it's 18,000 BTUs on 220. Yep. We're not sure what this off and on is yet, but we'll figure it out. That's your action air button. That's your damper. This is your fan motor control, and here's your thermostat. This thing is an absolute monster.
it's heavy. I believe.
Oh yeah, they are heavy. So these actually kind of look very similar to a Fedder's weather wheel on the outside, but that's where the similarities end.
Oh yeah, I see that.
They're pretty rare. You don't see them often. There's two of these in the county that I know of. One is right down the street in Pottsville, and the other one is on 443 Long Run Road in Schuylkill Haven. Is where the other one is.
You got leads on them?
No. I probably should.
Sure, at some point it will.
Yeah. Where'd you get this guy at? I'm curious of the size comparison. I want to get a weather wheel case over here. I think there's a weather wheel case over here, ain't there?
Yeah, this is sitting on it.
Okay. I think
Well, you got that sleeve.
there's another one over here.
Yeah, the sleeve.
That one's got that carrier sitting on it. Oh, you know what? I think I might have one in the garage too.
You also got one installed in your wall.
I do. And that one's got another weather wheel sitting on it. And this one's got a saw sitting on it. But you know what I could do? I could just move the saw. Now, the reason I'm so curious about this is they appear to be pretty damn near the same width too. So I wonder if the Amanas ain't also 27 inches wide. I reckon it's pretty close. Ooh.
Probably got a Joey's connection.
I just wire brush. It might be.
Probably got to wire brush them more.
So yeah, from a distance,
Oh, you know what it's on VWAP.
you could from a distance you can clearly see how you could get these two units confused or mistake one from the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have any idea how hard it is moving these with one freaking hand? They're pretty damn close.
What happened to
The
badge?
Fedders is about
Need alligator.
It's
clips
very
to work
close.
better.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut the connections and put new.
So what do you guys think? You guys see why these could be confused for each other? How that could happen? One side vent, so even from the side, if you're not sure. I mean, the louvers are a lot closer together for sure. But
I think that's it.
yeah, many times I've mistaken the Amana for the
Check through
Fedders.
this. Just take one of these and then touch it here, and if you read,
Well, that way you know if it's short of the ground.
You say it does fire up,
Yeah.
right?
Fired up last May is what I was told, but I don't know. You can't always trust that. But I think he's a pretty decent guy, so
well, I'm reading kilo ohms.
I don't think he would lie to me. You know.
Well, sometimes it's also possible that it did fire up when he tried it.
He said it did.
So we're reading kilo ohms on the like it's grounded. See 92.
Yes, this thing obviously isn't going to run it. I just want to give it a good overview of it. Definitely needs a new filter, but that's normal for a unit of that age.
Get hit with another grounded unit.
Oh, I'd be pissed, man. This thing's nice.
I have only ever seen that happen one time, and that was on your Westinghouse.
Yep.
And I still don't believe it. I'm not convinced. I'm
find
convinced.
out.
I'm just in denial.
What,
Yeah.
the grounded unit?
I just don't see how that's even possible.
Well, it blew your breaker, remember?
Yeah, and I lost my freaking air check because of it. I remember.
Yeah, I blew the main.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, I blew the main to the sub panel.
Yeah, but somebody seriously did unplug my fridge, though. That wasn't bullshit.
Oh, okay, all right. Because Russ texted me after me. He's like, hey, by chance, did you unplug the fridge?
Ready to freaking kill somebody that day.
Yeah.
Don't blame you.
I felt bad because I was the one that blew the main.
There's enough metal there to be getting good contact.
Yeah, I don't. This is what's
It would have
bothering
been
me.
fine if somebody would have went down and reset it.
I didn't know I blew it because the lights were on. Oh no! Look, we're in the mega ohms. We're. It keeps going to K though. That bothers me.
So you're saying mega ohms is fine?
Yeah, but I don't like seeing that kilo ohms. That I would just stand back when you fire.
I mean, with all honesty, it's in pretty good shape. The odds of anything happening when you fire that up are slim, and if it does, it's probably because it's been sitting out in the damn rain all day.
Yeah.
I'd be worried, if anything, about that rusty data plate running or running through the compressor and or the suction
that
line
too.
during when it's running.
Where the fuck is this?
What else do we have to look for? We also have this beautiful General Electric to look forward to. I can't wait to fire this up.
Just don't get it on the paint. I found that out the hard way on the board or on the Gibson. I was cleaning some paint off that got
That is in beautiful shape.
and it hit the case and melted. I was so mad. That's not good. And I was in like kind of a time crunch. You're missing your overload.
All right. You'll take a better. I saw the smoke for a second and thought
Oh, yeah, no, that wasn't this.
that's just somebody hitting their douche flute.
Yeah, look at I want
Yeah,
to
that's the flavored superheat.
brake clean.
What brand is that?
Just AutoZone,
You
CRC.
get some of that shit.
Yeah, it works great for cleaning up.
I have the electronics, cleaner and the deoxit, but
This is like ether. You can run engines off of it.
oh shit.
This stuff, just like I say, you just don't want to spray it on paint because it melted the paint job I did on my Gibson. I was so mad.
Now I did hear some continuity for a second.
Okay.
I'm just,
Is this gonna
Fingers
fire?
crossed.
Is this gonna fire up tonight?
I don't know.
we're gonna find out.
Should I bring the cord out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at least see if
you don't want to be the cameraman until I get back.
Sure. We can at least see if the fan works.
I think we can fire the compressor.
We'll try it. But without an overload, I'm not sure.
Well, if it sits humming, yeah, that you just don't.
Because it should fire up right away.
If it runs, it'll be fine.
Assuming the cap's good, yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hit this again.
Fired up last May. I don't like seeing that the covers are off,
Yeah, that's always a bad.
Somebody's been in there.
If they just stole the overload, or if they. Okay, we got 7.5 burner
This
7.
camera focus sucks.
This is. I saw it hit 2 for a second. Jordan's gonna knock me because I'm not using alligator clips. Just using what I got.
That's all that matters.
This is the start here. I think this is gonna be. Well.
Usually it beeps. Maybe the tone's just off.
I'm reading 5.
Okay. And that's on.
Usually it's. Yeah, it's
The
not.
start to run should be the sum of the two resistances you get from
Yeah, so 4,
comma to start and comma to run.
1. So yeah, this is common.
Yep.
That is run.
Okay.
This is start.
Gotcha. So the two bottom ones here are start and run.
Yeah,
Did the resistances check out?
they look good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll clean up those connections and we'll.
Yeah, I just wire brushed them more. Russ probably has a smaller wire brush that'd work better.
And also, I can't imagine that this is factory.
What the?
This, the compressor wire
Um,
lines. It doesn't look right.
it's in a conduit.
Yeah,
No, that's to protect it.
I've just never. It looks like a cheap.
I mean, somebody could have replaced it. But
Yeah.
I think it'll fire up.
Yeah.
I'm just a little concerned because it seems like you got some, low resistance to this copper tubing. Well, no, now we're in the megas. It could be just moisture that was on the terminals too.
Yeah.
And that brake clean will clean the yeah. See, we're good because look at you're in the mega ohms.
Perfect.
You're not grounded. So
All right.
this will run.
Cool.
No.
I have Jordan's favorite extension cord.
Oh man, that's the fella right there.
Don't be hating on my freaking extension
I was
cord.
telling
I'm fine with that extension.
I was telling Van Jordan. I was telling hey Russ. I was telling Van Jordan's gonna knock me because I wasn't using the alligator clips. Hey, it's what I got. Gotta use the tools you have.
Well, it tested out. We got a diagnosis done with what we had. That's what matters.
I think it was just.
I
dirt
put
and
the
moisture.
I put the terminals back on. We'll try it.
I'm gonna clean up this first.
I think it was just dirt and moisture.
Get a shot of this. See that? I don't want to
It's
run
all
like that.
bad looking.
Oh, I can help you with that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Let's get the tripod instead of
Alright.
doing this stupid. If you hold this for a minute,
So-
Mike, please. Thank you.
So what I used is this non-chlorinated brake cleaner. Worked great. It washed the terminals really clean. I think there was dirt moisture that was making it read weird resistance to ground. If you ever repaint a unit, do not spray that on it. I know from experience it will melt your paint, making you very, very frustrated.
Yeah, don't.
You know what else is very frustrating? When someone unplugs your fridge.
Yeah.
Or steals your Xbox.
And you know what my dad said? If you're pissed at somebody, spray this on their car. No, you didn't hear me say
That would not be a fun time. And I'd probably kill somebody.
I didn't say spray it on Russ's car.
Somebody that I hate probably would.
Russ is too good a guy to hate.
Absolutely. But people that are on my shit list,
Yeah.
no problem.
No, I don't condone vandalism.
No.
If you want to get back at somebody, poopsenders.com. Mail them a
Oh,
box
man, there
of
we go.
fecal matter.
No. I have.
There's one person in my life I would like to do that to.
Who's that?
Kathy Scollin. She told the school administration the second year at a school I went to that I was skipping class to work on computers. First off, I had permission. I think it was mainly because her little spoiled brat son,
Right.
nobody could be better than him.
Oh, of course.
And then if you think of the irony on it, skipping class to learn. And what is my career? Computers.
Yep. Make it make sense,
Yeah.
you know?
It's just kind of funny, you know. Oh, Mike was skipping class to work on computers. Mike was skipping class to learn a career.
I always skip class. History class, math class, science. Who needs classes anyway?
I used to skip all that shit because I don't need it for my career.
Well, it's good to know, like,
Most
math
of it.
is good. You want to know
Most of it.
numbers.
I know math, but
You want to have good English and writing skills, like if you're going to be writing invoices.
those
and-
were the two classes that I didn't skip.
History, I found, you hate it when you're young, but as you get older, you find it interesting.
Right.
I still don't find it interesting.
I find it very interesting as I got older.
Something.
It's as boring now as it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, but you can like Modern Marvels. I love that show. Like watching like early like steam trains.
Steam trains, interesting.
You know, like
Well, they had whole TV shows on that.
yeah, that's what I would watch. Yeah, like
that's
on
cool.
History Channel. Like
That is cool. You
You
know,
know-
for me, it's like history and shit. If I'm doing that, it's going to be American Pickers or, shit like that. But
you know, I
history of certain things.
Yeah.
Not just like, here's what happened at the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire. I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
You know? So, we'll get these new connections on and she should fire right up.
She's gonna run good. I hope Kathy
so.
Scollin doesn't see this video
Why would she?
because I just
This
bashed
one's
her.
this is not original right
I
here. I
doubt
don't
she
think.
will.
No, somebody's been in there and they didn't put the fucking cover back.
And they stole the overload too. You're gonna have to get an overload for it.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know if I'd run that without. We could do it for testing, but probably
Yeah.
full
Yeah,
time.
yeah, no. fuck
No, I wouldn't put it into service without that
No,
because
definitely not.
what happens like if your power blips,
Yep.
now it's just sitting there. And
Oh yeah, and it will happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll end up-
It happened yesterday at 6 in the morning. I was going to the bathroom and the power went out, and I had to go and shut your Philco off because it was bouncing off the overload on the compressor. I could hear it. Yeah,
It would have been fine.
yeah, but I was just like, I don't
It's
like
not
it.
good for it.
Like just sitting there.
Yeah.
And I just.
I need to get that crimp kit.
Yeah, Kenny, ask Kenny. I forget. I think I ordered this off of.
All right, so you guys on YouTube see this snap and crimp 90-degree flag terminal kit.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, hold that up again, Van. I'll get a better shot. There you go.
Zoom in on it.
No, you got to do it like this. You got to
Nope.
do it, and then you got to go.
I did have it. Oh, I did have it in view, Mike. There you go. Now you got your
Yeah,
effect
you guys
across.
see it. All right.
That was from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yep.
It's a Casio.
What do you say? I'm gonna have to say goodnight. But yeah, as you can see how mad easy this was. So am I gonna have to reference the video that I'm recording to do this? Because I really don't feel like editing these videos again. I try to do it at one shot.
I have photos of how the connections go on my phone.
Okay.
And we can also take the readings too.
Yeah.
Because whenever I take something apart, I usually like to draw a print up. I didn't think to ask you if you did.
I mean, I always take pictures before I do anything.
Yeah, I do that too.
I'm not great at wiring diagrams, parallel or series, so
I learned those early on from those.
Like I said, when you're doing these, always give it a good freaking yank.
Yeah.
When I
do a tug test.
Sometimes they do freaking. You have a dud.
Oh yeah.
when I was
Not usually, but sometimes.
when I
Tug
was
test. You don't want heat building up on the connections.
or pulling out
Yep. That would be bad.
after you put the
Pulling
cover.
out.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You do want to pull out. If I pulled out, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in. No, I'm joking.
Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
That was bad, man.
Don't worry, he's married. But when I was 12, my mom got me one of those 3001 Radio Shack Science Fair kits, and I
Yep.
learned how to read schematics off that.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, my electrical class instructor wasn't that great. So I'm going to end up having to relearn most of those things on my own, which is fun.
You'll learn it in the field. That's
Yeah.
really where you pick up your stuff anyway. It's like even when I did IT, you learn stuff in class, and then you see the real world.
Right.
Not the way Microsoft wants you to do it, not the way Red Hat wants you to do it, not the way Novell wants you to do it. You see the real world. It's going to be the same thing with HVAC.
I took a lot of balls to freaking remove that overload.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Why,
Probably
why
needed
would you-
one for another unit, I bet you.
No, because they had a bypass. They hooked it up without it.
But there's not even any wires going to it.
Yeah, because normally you have a wire goes to the overload, and then that I think it goes. Does it go to the run or or it's the common? I think.
As I pointed out, those are not the original factory Stacons.
Yeah.
But I
So,
think
it
it's
probably
always
had one.
between start and run, I want to say.
Redneck engineering.
Yeah. Works sometimes.
Got to shove it in that winder. Oh, where'd you get the Coca-Cola?
I bought a cases when I started renovating the house.
Which fridge? Garage or basement?
All right.
No, they're in one of the fridges. Well, they were in one of the fridges.
Yeah, it's probably the last one. I owe you a bunch of Sunkist, by the way. I kind of.
Oh, Mike, I don't care.
So,
I know,
see
but
the
I don't like being a moot.
shitty terminal right there. It
Or
goes
take
on the
care of my
top
friends.
and all that. So we'll hook it
I'm
back
gonna
up.
kick you money for dinner for the dinner after the meetup anyway.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, you're offering hospitality for me to stay here, so
Oh, dude, I don't mind. If I can make people's lives easier, like I said, I know you, so I don't really care.
yeah. But it just. It's gonna have
This, like I said, I don't know if I pointed out, this is a relatively rare unit. There are not many of these out there. They do not show up often for sale at all. For every one of these you see, 10 weather wheels will have shown up.
I wish I could find those 10 weather wheels. It's the trouble. It's where I live. Central air dominated more than window units because of the heat we get. And we run AC like well, at least me, I almost run it like constant because of the humidity.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's why I hate modern units, because they frickin', if the outdoor ambient's like 50 and the room's like
Cool.
because what it'll do is it's like, oh, it's 50 degrees out. The room's 70, but yeah, it's like 60% humidity. I want to knock this down.
And then they'll cycle off before.
Or no, they turn into a block of ice.
Yes, before they remove all the humidity.
Yeah. It's because those high efficiency coils.
Yeah. I imagine they restrict more airflow than.
Not so much airflow. It's just that there's not enough space in between, so the water freezes because of the. Oh, I think that's my phone.
Yeah, Russ made these connections really tight, man. Holy smokes.
Yes, butt plugs. Butt plugs. You wanted some butt plugs instead of spark plugs.
Give you guys a chance to see what the hell I'm going on instead of looking at my stupid face.
How you guys doing? What, they sell butt plugs at Burger King?
There we go. Hopefully you can kind of get an idea of what's going on. So, this is a long ass video. I'm going to try and hurry up. That doesn't matter because you should be watching the whole thing anyway. Oh, I see the problem. Okay. I don't know if that's... Because the actual terminal pins might be preventing this from going on because if you can see it, it's the flag terminal for the two sides, but the pin might be in the way. So I'll try it again. See if maybe we can get it to work. I've made the mistake so many times of not taking pictures or having a reference of how wires went before, and then you get to replacing them, and it's like, where the hell did they go? So, not good.
Smacked a pothole really hard. Now I got a weird noise.
Yeah. All right, we got to figure out some of this pins. Hold on.
I just gotta jack it up, just see what it is. Just make sure the wheels aren't gonna fall off. That's all my worry is. If it's a bushing, I'll just replace them when I get home. They probably need to be changed out anyway because of the age. So how are things in Japan? It's actually, so here, we can't believe it's like 60 degrees and rainy. Like, it's like yesterday was really hot. Before, like the 2 days before, it was like in the hundreds here. Now it's like just cold and wet. It's like, what the heck? But, yeah, back home it's like really hot. Oh, that's what they're just saying. It was somebody sprinkled Viagra on the bridge. That's what happened. Oh yeah. They just got
We got a slight issue with the.
When you sprinkle
With the
Viagra
what?
on a drawbridge, that's
All right,
what
so
happens.
So what's their problem?
flag terminals, I don't know if the terminal, the actual pin, would go over them because it's kind of like a, a perpendicular shape. So that's my only thing is that doesn't want to go on there because the pin has to go in somewhere.
Is that
Oh, it will.
is that Allen?
Right between there.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
Maybe just try and get some muscle on it.
Oh yeah. You need a pair of I have a pair of needle nose. Actually, this will work too.
Yeah,
This
that'll
is
work.
yeah.
I just need to get it to.
Can't get it in the hole. That's a problem that I never had.
Said that to my ex one. She didn't like that too much.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Literally.
You can't make a guy with black lung cough.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
fucked
laugh.
up.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
But you got
man.
black
I'll
lung?
give you a call like
Yeah,
when I'm back
probably.
home.
Fuck it. Son of a bitch. Crimpy's on here good, man.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to do it. Fuck. Now this is the
Okay.
time where I need a beer because I'm gonna get pissed off.
Here.
Ah, it's alright.
Or I shouldn't have evidence anyway.
So what are you using, Google?
Yeah, man. Let me try this one first. Fuck.
Okay.
So you plan on having two, kind of like how I do, have 2 living rooms? That's what you're planning on?
Yeah.
So this in one living
Well, I
room,
can
the
message you
Emerson
on
in the other?
Facebook, and then you could call me
And then
back.
I want to eventually buy a rent a place in somewhere upstate, like a mountain house,
Yeah, hell yeah.
and put one of these to the wall. Fuck.
Okay. All right, Matt. Well, I will.
It'll take a.
That's a pain in the ass. Hey, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I'll take a shot at it.
Let's see.
Alright, so we got here.
All right. Bye.
Alright, I can tell you why you can't get it on.
Bye.
Yeah.
Well, the red one goes where?
The red one is this one here.
This one?
Yep.
That's why it won't go on.
That was my friend Matt calling me, wish me happy birthday. Him and his
that's
wife
cool.
are up in Japan.
Oh, Japan.
Yeah, they got he's out there for work.
This is how I'm looking at it, right?
Yeah.
And his son's actually talking now too. They had 2 kids while they were up there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's nice to hear from them.
Yeah. Always
The
good
red
to
one.
catch up. But yeah, Japan is different, man.
Yeah, they love it though,
If we could pull this back a
because his
little
wife
bit.
doesn't drive, so it's like
Ever heard of
it's
dykes?
easy to go everywhere.
What?
Dykes, have to cut this back a little bit.
Let's see. We got snips.
Razor blade, just cut
I
it.
don't think I.
I wouldn't use a razor blade. If you slip, you're gonna hit the wire.
I know I don't in my tool bag. Also,
I do somewhere.
You know the whereabouts, yeah.
Oh, now you probably hear me on the phone on that video.
He can edit it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't edit any of my shit. It goes on as it
so you hear bashing of Kathy Scollin and then me on my phone.
Yeah.
She's not going to see that video. They don't watch that shit. Kathy Scollin is a bitch. Let's throw her chords at the bitch.
Never heard that one.
Yeah, this thing's working as good as it's gonna. I ground the little nub off the knob so it'll click in the constant.
Oh, yeah. So that way you don't have to pull the knob forward.
Yeah, I just take a grinder and just grind that off, and then
I should start doing that.
makes it so much nicer. Yeah, Tori's getting a great unit.
Yeah. I just want to use this with this front pedal.
Yeah, they might even be on eBay. I mean, it's probably a common panel, or you can just get a better one.
I
Even.
got something like this was a Walmart special for $129.
Yeah,
Something good.
but it's a Dunnington Mansion unit. That's what's really cool.
Right.
It's got history to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got. I know. I was like, oh yeah, we got them all in the or they had them in a storage unit or something. And
Yeah.
I would have paid money too. They basically said you can just take these. We're happy they're gonna get reused again.
Oh, look.
But I donated $75 to the mansion.
That's good.
I'd like to get that heater that's in the basement, that weird thing I took pictures of.
Yep.
All
Was
right.
it like a wall hung like gas heater? or
No,
is
it looks like got like a coil with a fan on top, and it's
it
like
like a stand thing?
I don't know. I don't know what it looks like a hassock. It's
I
just.
can't say I've seen that before.
I got a picture of it. It's this,
Whoa.
but it looked like it was plumbed into the boiler system.
All right, guys. So I gotta
cool.
concentrate
So
here.
it might be hot water then.
Yeah, well, it's hot water
Steam.
heat or steam.
Steam, yeah.
But
Hydraulic.
but it's a GM Frigidaire. It's like it's
GM
old.
Refrigerator. I didn't know they made
I know,
unit heaters.
but you can see like the pipes,
Yep.
and that's what I like
That's
to
why you
save
couldn't get it.
that
That's
just because
exactly
of
why
like
you
what it
couldn't get it
is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's worth it.
But I don't, I don't want to like tear apart their heating system either.
Well, they probably have to redo it all.
They're gonna. I mean, they're trying to get ownership.
Yep.
I'm sure they would put a modern natural gas boiler in, or go heat pump.
Because they already have. I wouldn't do heat pumps up there. I would do.
Well, you could do a
I
heat
would
pump
use
to hot
the-
water.
That's true, but it's a bunch of money and it's junk. I would stick with the hydronic shit and just put a new boiler in.
Yeah, yeah.
McLean.
Just go natural gas or propane.
Yep.
Get rid of the oil.
And the electric.
It originally was a coal fire boiler, and somebody converted
cool.
it. But they said it took 1,000 gallons of heating oil to heat that place.
Wow. I mean, that place got to be every bit of how many square feet? Like,
Well, it's huge, and it's not insulated either. I mean, it was built, and it started.
What the fuck were they thinking about using this style of fucking terminals?
Is it not sliding on?
No, I'm actually getting pretty pissed off.
It's because, I bet you it's because the plastic on it, because it's got to go around that round piece.
The plastic's not going to stop that steak on.
Okay.
yeah, no, the pin should go in between the two.
It's supposed
C's.
to, yeah. I'm trying.
Okay.
What?
It's the limited room, and that's when you get out alligator clips and just hook them to the wires.
Yeah, yeah.
Use the smallest gauge possible so they can catch fire.
Yeah, build up
Shit.
a whole ton of heat there.
If you buy the Chinese ones, they don't even make connection. Half of them are like, they're just like plastic with alligator clips on them. Like,
Yeah.
I've heard of some really bad stuff.
This is fucking
not safe.
retarded.
Want me to take a look at it,
Yeah,
Russ?
I do. 'Cause I'm
So
all over.
red goes on this one here.
All right, so red, you look here. So red's going to go towards
Yeah.
the camera.
I think it's just because it's just so oxidized.
Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck they were thinking with that.
Oh, that was just brake cleaner.
You know what else you could do? Fucking solder the damn thing on.
I think we need to cut this. I'm going to try something here. I'm just going to put a slit down the middle.
Okay.
So that pin, I think that's what's happening is the pin
I
can't.
thought about that, yeah. Well, that's
I
exactly
don't
what
think
it
the
is.
plastic's stopping that pin. I think
I
it's
think
a freaking.
it.
Try it.
That's what you can do.
Yeah. It ain't working now, right?
Nope.
Trying to see why it's.
Fucking humidity, man.
I gotta get more of this. Yeah.
You see the wasp nest in the corner there?
Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, 2 drain holes, full restoration,
Oh yeah.
yada yada yada.
That'll be easy to take apart.
Yeah, I hope so. Have you taken apart one of these big Amanas before?
No, I'm just looking at it. This
Yeah.
top piece is one piece, pops right off. Cooling system goes in over on the side there, so you can probably pull the bulkhead out from around it.
Yeah. Like on the dynamic, you gotta cut the lines, you can't just lift it up.
Well, actually, I figured out a way you can modify the bulkhead.
Yeah.
You cut a slit out of it, you can pull the thing out.
Oh, there you
It
go.
won't be that
I might
hard to
just
do
put
it.
sheet metal back when you need to.
Just freaking stuff it with duct seal, you'll be alright.
Yeah, yeah.
I had freaking Kyle sucked all the R22 out of mine, but I'm gonna give mine a TXV upgrade though.
Did he
mean-
suck it or did he huff it?
Probably huffed it.
So,
That's what I would do.
I believe that.
But yeah, on this is my 12K. No, yeah, 12K weather wheel. I want to put a TXV in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That a 110 volt unit?
Yes. Deep chassis.
That's rare.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it from Ken.
Where are you gonna put that at? Large bedroom?
That's going to be the second.
There we go. That's what it is. It's this stupid.
No plastic?
Yeah, it's the plastic.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So we gotta just cut all the plastic off. I'll let someone else do it. My hands don't.
Well, crisis averted. We can figure that out pretty easily. So.
yeah.
They probably
see
have
what
to
you
crimp
did
it. I just like slid it.
Oh, so you
and
just
then
cut it back on all four sides?
what I did is I did this. I took it like this,
Yep.
and I cut it like here, and then I peeled it back around
Okay.
with the pliers.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
Yeah.
See if this one goes on, and then
I got the stupid palsy in the wrists. That makes it. I was gonna do this though. Try to get the.
going on there until I fix the others. Yeah, I'm gonna replace that stupid.
Or just rewire it.
Yeah. So that just seems like a ridiculous thing.
With the protection tube?
Yeah.
I would probably leave that on.
Maybe something a little more flexible. But if anything, the compressor should be on the right side where the controls are, so they wouldn't have to do this nonsense.
Yeah, actually, this is the only one I've ever seen where it's not.
Yeah. Typically, it's safe to assume that the compressor's on the side of the controls.
Yeah.
Except for weather wheels, Philcos,
Amanas.
apparently.
Yeah, typically, you're right. With with the exception of the side discharge units, yes.
Yep.
Dang, that hand just locks up. It's so frustrating. Sometimes I'd rather just not even have the plastic on those
I hate it.
because it's things like that. And I had to kind of spread the metal
It's usually
part
not
too.
it's usually not a problem.
So what, you just went from the side like this? 'Cause that's
Yeah, I just kind of peeled it back and cut it.
Yeah.
And then I had to kind of bend the metal so the pin in the center would go between. I think that's the problem too. The spades were kind of.
Yeah.
I was using this though to kind of peel it.
Oh yeah, that's probably easier. This is this is rigid plastic.
Yeah. Oh, just shut it off?
Yeah, it's flooding my pork chop.
Is it really?
Yeah. Unless you had that on for a reason.
No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, I didn't. Okay, yeah, it works.
Yeah, it does. I want to get a video of it anyway. May as well.
I didn't. It was really. I'm surprised it didn't freeze up because it's so cold out. What is the temperature out today? It is. It's 65. Yeah, I'm surprised it did not freeze up. It's probably because the humidity is so high. Just latent heat.
Yep.
I think I'm peeling the plastic on this one back too far. We'll see. I don't care for the plastic bullshit anyway. Plastic is cutting back a little far.
Is it?
I mean,
Yeah, how's the cold spot work last night, man?
Awesome. I woke up this morning and it was all frosted over.
Yeah.
No airflow. So I shut it off because it's a Delco.
Yep.
So, I'm going to keep the thermostat a little warmer tonight.
What I would do with those Delco motors is really pull the stator out and re-dip them.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the varnish is just not good quality.
Probably not. I mean, I'd be surprised that cold spot, but
'Cause that's what happened to my unit, the Whirlpool. The high speed kind of works, but I didn't want to try to run it because I don't want to damage it further. Oh, hi, Liz.
how's it going? Fuck.
What I did, I did this fan.
Yeah.
Is then I just kind of folded it back and just cut it with the
Oh, I see. Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
Just cut around it.
work smarter, not harder.
Once you just got to get it free of it and then break it off.
Yeah. The amount of plastic there is unnecessary.
Yeah. I've seen ones that have like a bump out that when they go around the pins
Yep.
for compressors that are plastic. I think by Whirlpool, the 03 Whirlpool was like, they want me to do it?
It should be enough. I mean, it's not pretty, but it'll work. But I think I got the handle of it now.
Yeah, just...
So can you use just any overload, or are there certain specifications?
It's got to match the motor, because if you use one that's too slow, you're going to be popping it.
Well, that's lovely, because I don't even have a tag on here now.
Probably just...
Unless you could just go off the rated amps.
What I would do, yeah, I would just do that, or stall it, and then take an amp reading real quick,
Yeah.
and then just measure one that's like within that ballpark, or get one that's within there.
Gotcha. All right, we'll start from over here first. So,
You might have to like spread the aluminum around a little bit.
probably.
But yeah, that's how I would do an overload. I'd probably just stall it and then get the lock rotor. It should have a name amp tag on it or something.
Yeah, the tag over here should say something. I know it's 2,500 watts at 18,000.
But normally they have like a...
The amp should be on there.
Yeah,
I forget though.
I just can't see it. Yeah, the compressor tag would have had all that. But,
And then I'm gonna put something below the suction line because there's less than half an inch of clearance.
yeah, you might even be able to just bend it, depending where.
Yeah.
See, like that.
Right. That's good enough.
Yeah.
That'll clear it.
Just want to make sure it's not rubbing there either. It's...
It looks like it already started to rub out.
Yeah, you can probably just...
Pull it back that way.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. And then I'll put something there for good measure. Piece of rubber.
I bought this stuff. I looked up cork HVAC tape. It's like a tar. It's used for wrapping TXVs, and that works really well for protecting things.
Oh yeah, no. If it's used for that, then it's got to be good.
Because I used it on
So,
my Gibson. I made a big blob. It's because the line was vibrating so hard, and it dampened it real good.
oh, is that what it is?
Hopefully it didn't all melt off when I was running it yesterday. Because that discharge line gets hot coming off the compressor.
I bet, yeah. And then something like this is probably going to take a while to judge the charge because it's going to take a little while for the oil to seal the cylinder. So
Yeah.
people are getting impatient. They're like, after a minute of it running, they're like,
It's
oh, I think it's
broken.
low.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, you got to let it run. Think about the use conditions.
And especially a rotary.
Yeah.
Like
Rotaries,
that.
I give 15-20.
Yeah, I mean, that unit took a long time. I ran it briefly at the house just to see if it powered on.
Right.
The Westie was funny because I powered it up and it like did nothing, and then like it was like a couple seconds later it fires up.
Oh,
I don't know
no
if the
shit.
switch was just slow or something.
Yeah.
Cause like I was like, and then all of a sudden it just...
Should not be doing that. Yeah.
I think it was just slow from the
Sounds like me.
it needs a thermostat too. The shaft was broken off, but the grill was all complete with that one. It was nasty, but it was complete.
Well, I mean, yeah, it could be cleaned up. But if you're
I did-
missing parts, then that's...
Yeah, I mean, I could fix the plastic with like epoxy and stuff. Like it can be done. You can use zip ties to remake the slats, and then you just repaint it.
Yeah, for the sake of keeping the original condition, I would definitely go that route.
But that's up to Tori.
Oh yeah, no, it's his unit. He can.
He can get a.
He's a handy guy, it seems, so he can figure it out.
Because you can put like masking tape on the back, and then you fill it with epoxy.
Yeah.
Like 5 minute. And then when it cures, peel the tape off, and then you can kind of sand it smooth and.
Yeah, the JB Weld, right?
Yeah, even 5 minute epoxy, but
Is
yeah,
that cheaper?
it'll just cure quicker. JB Weld might work better. I did that on my friend Matt's arcade machine. He had a turbo outrun. The control panel was damaged, and I did that. I used foil tape on the back, and I just put epoxy, and then when it cured, I spray painted it. And it wasn't perfect because I kind of did a quick job on it, but it looked better than like holes and screws sticking through. And
Sounds like a job well done to me.
yeah, he sold that when he moved.
Okay, let's see if it works now. So we have red on, what'd you say, that start?
I think that's start.
Start. All right, so start, run, and common.
Yep.
Yeah, on Copeland's it's C, S, no, I'm sorry. CRS.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we could check it again, but I was just gonna go off your picture.
Yeah, we'll check it again anyway for good measure.
Make sure that you're in ohms and not microfarads.
Let's see. I'll know when nope. Yeah. In ohms. Okay. So assuming this is
Common, I think, was the top.
common and start. Whoa. Pick a number, damn it.
I had to kind of like, here, can I see it a minute?
Yeah.
I had to kind of go like in between, and I hit it down below, like down there. We were trying to. That's why alligator clips are so much better. 1.3, 4.5. This is start.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. 4.5 on start.
Well, those numbers look good. They don't look.
Yeah. I don't think they're unreasonable.
It's not. It didn't appear to be ground. I think it was just dirt and moisture that was on that until I blasted it all off.
Had to have been, yeah, because I slid this thing out early this morning and didn't expect more rain.
I hope the fan motor's sealed. It'll be fine.
There we go. Red.
Well, that was one I already got on too.
Right. I don't like how you have to stress the ends of these connections by bending them. I don't like that at all.
Well, you're gonna redo it anyway.
Yeah.
I have soldered those before.
Now there's the other one fucking came off. I just wish they put the compressor on the side of the controls. I wonder why they didn't. Like that seems like
I don't know.
I can't think of a good reason for that.
Engineers, I'm telling you, wacky designs.
Oh yeah, no, engineers suck. And architects.
They probably figure, no one's gonna be tearing this apart 60 years later.
Yeah. If you build something that's good quality and you expect it to last, you also have to expect that somebody's gonna appreciate it at some point when.
Probably what happened, you probably had two teams. You had the engineering team, then you had the design team. And the engineers built the thing, and then the design team's like, oh, I like it on this side better.
Right.
I had to kind of spread the middle.
Oh, that might be what it is, yeah. I bet you it's just.
Yeah, I had to kind of, it's like that.
That was going to be my next thing to try, if that didn't work.
That's 1, 2. Not the tightest, but I think just for testing, I don't think we're going to burn any terminals. They're not really like for that terminal. They make a different type plug for that. It's got like I think it's got a thinner center.
Yep.
And then the plastic would actually have a bump out.
Right.
Um,
Well, at least now at this point, I don't have any reason for concern when this thing fires up. So.
can I see these a minute? I want to just
Yeah.
get more of this.
So I don't think I should be worried about it.
I think
Checks out fine. So as long as we can get some good connections on here, I think we'll be good.
it's either that or it's going to trip the breaker. I mean,
Either that, yeah. What's your price for flight?
what was that from?
A song by Sister Christian.
Okay. Yes. They don't make these. Yeah, I think these are the wrong connectors. Is why I'm going to take this red off.
See if we can get some more light on the factor.
I don't think it's so much the light. It's just like, I think it's just the wrong.
It probably is.
Because it's like it can't.
Just like You have to use flag terminals for this, right? You can't go back in it.
Well, yeah, but it's the wrong flag terminal.
Oh, I see. So
Because it's not meant to go around that stake.
Yeah.
Just got it.
Okay.
Like I said, they make special ones for this.
Let's turn it around, yeah.
Now that's too loose because it. See how it kind of.
Yeah.
They're not the. These are kind of.
And then once they're under, I could always tighten them up too.
Yeah.
So heat don't build up. How many
There we
hits?
go.
Perfect.
Now we just gotta get Russ and plug it in.
Yep.
I would probably move some of those.
Yeah. Get all this stuff up.
Here's your. Oh, that's magnetic. That's cool.
It's a good meter.
How much are those field piece units?
It's probably more expensive now. But that one is an SC260, which is all the basic stuff that you need. I think it'd probably run you around 150.
I've got the Klein version of that. The knockoff. It worked.
I could
we
be
got
wrong.
them on.
It
It was
might be-
painful. They're the wrong stake-ons for that compressor.
It might be less than 150. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
So I
plug it in.
got out here just in time. It sounds like
It's off.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to warm up the thermostat. That's fine.
20 amp plug, huh?
Yep. All right, we'll try the fan. Let's see here.
Does it have a?
Oh, let's get the. Are we in a good view here? 'Cause I feel like you
Oh, yeah.
feel like you want to see if we can change it.
This says on off.
Nothing on.
There you go. You got something going.
That's what it did. Oh, that's interesting. It's probably a toggle switch in there.
Yeah. So you can keep the setting on.
This is an off and on for the air conditioner.
Yeah. Apparently, I thought it was for the
That's
action.
cool.
It's really.
Yeah, the action air button's here,
Yep.
and it works.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not either.
Man, it made good shit.
Yeah.
It's like that feature
I'll
is
get-
so useful. I don't understand why.
Oh,
It's more-
that's an amazing feature. Mike, are we in focus on the camera? On the camera.
Camera. Yeah, you're in focus. I see your hand. I had it on low.
It's only flex.
Oh, I see. Want me to pee on it?
No.
Mark my territory. It's mine now.
We should heroin.
Possession is 9/10 of the law, and technically I'm in possession. I'm joking. Like I forgot to stop making your black lung laugh.
Yeah, it's
Black lung, you've been coal mining?
I have a heat gun.
mining. Yeah, get the heat.
Yeah, get the
Heat gun.
Because it's only going to warm it up until it kicks on and then it'll shut right back off. I'll get a video of it too.
do is take this out like that.
All right, so the meet starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
So I probably aim to get there around 9.
Wait, you say the meet starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow?
Yeah,
There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be there at 8 a.m.
Robbie's an early riser.
I wouldn't do that too much, Mike.
Just
I could keep it coiled up like that, that's fine. And then before you fire it, I'll get a video too.
Oh, it's recording, yeah. You can talk though.
oh, this is powerful.
You don't have to wait a minute. Tell her I'll be in a minute.
Hot to touch.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Sean.
Trouble is your thermostat body's cold, which you might want to spray. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Heat the. Not you're gonna melt the knob there. I would do like a side panel. You're gonna burn that up if you do that.
Not for a short period of time like that, you know. The other thing that's possible is that the thermostat lost its freaking gas.
Yeah.
It does have a gas in there.
Well, that's what happened on my Philco, man. I tried rerouting the thermostat and it snapped.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I heard it.
I did. I heard it. I heard it.
All right, so what we're gonna do is put this out of the way like so.
And I keep it on there for a minute so that way it stays on.
All right. So yeah, so you can just turn it off and on with this and keep the settings the same. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
All right, let's make it happen.
I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to go to low cool.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
That does sound good.
I think it's already getting cold.
I believe it.
I hear the gas.
The filter slides in right on here.
Yep.
Now
Why?
what? This is probably what, mid to late 60s?
77.
That late?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's getting down to business.
Oh yeah.
My buddy Caesar decoded all the nomenclature.
That's cold.
That
works
compressor sounds good.
That's quiet for a 1.5 ton.
That sounds good.
good. Hell yeah, another success.
Coming back cold.
Go see what the boss
Is it? It's not even got the coil yet.
Nice and hot on discharge.
We're about, yeah. This is already like.
Just had to clean up the compressor connections and
Let's stop the action air. So it's.
oh yeah, the action air does work.
I'm trying to keep the air away from the thermostat. This
Yeah.
whole coil's cold.
Sweating now
Holy-
too.
Oh my God! It's
Wow. It's insane, man. Look at that. Amana made some really good equipment.
like, yeah. This. I'm surprised we're not getting fog out of this yet.
Well, I see your breath before.
Not yet.
Too much airflow.
The only ones I can usually do that in are the freaking.
It just kicked out. I
The
knew
ones
it.
like- The only ones I can usually get away with that are the Feathers weather wheels, the GE Super Thrust, the OGs, and the Philcos.
Yeah, we could fire. Might put some new bright on that unit before it gets dark.
Yeah.
I'm just fixing
If we want to get a freaking, well, we're gonna have it at the meet too, so we can get a video of that tomorrow or whatever. It don't matter.
Oh, it pops out.
That's a solid runner, man.
Heck, I had it. It just popped out of the.
Seems we're starting to sweat back.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in freaking getting one of these now.
Yeah.
Is that the biggest size that came in? I wonder. They did make a 2-ton model.
Yeah. I think.
Deeper?
No, same chassis.
What?
Oh. That's just from me.
I can't believe that was off long enough to. Well, it is kind of cool out here.
Yeah, it's
I might.
I'd probably have that thing facing that way though. That's like right next to the discharge.
Oh, I thought that was coming from the unit.
And that's,
that reminds me. I was.
that's his van hitting his douche flute again.
Yep. I think I was fixing something and somebody popped a freaking bag of chips behind me. Almost smacked the shit out of it.
Yeah, thanks for the idea.
Oh, great, yeah.
That's a good sounding compressor. I'm sorry, but I like Copeland.
I love Coopers. Especially nice sounding when it's off.
I don't not like Copeland. It's just I just like I like the Tecumseh.
Tecumseh seems to be more common in window units.
They are.
Like Copeland was more in the central. And then you had Bristol. Those things are just loud.
Frederick was notorious for using Bristol. In fact, I think they're the only ones that did in their window units. I've never seen a Bristol outside. No, I did. That freak, I'm pretty sure that Whirlpool I just removed last week had a Bristol in it.
And a Bristol.
WCI uses a lot of Bristol.
Yeah.
Were they good compressors? Are they even around anymore?
Oh, they're good compressors. They're just freaking noisy.
Yeah.
Bristol went out of business in 2018.
Okay. Copeland's kind of like the big one, like Copeland Scrolls, like one of
Yeah, they're the only ones still making.
Oh, actually, I forgot. Copeland does make a really badass compressor. The Copeland Weld U.
Huh.
It's basically like the B series and the
Okay.
Bendix CH.
Oh yeah, the one with the four.
It has like a T on the top. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my freaking 56 Carrier has it. That's the coldest freaking evaporator I've ever seen.
Got a good compressor in there. And it's a
It does.
Yeah, this is sweating. You
Yeah.
can see it.
But no, I was wrong. Tecumseh still makes her.
Yeah, you can get the age
not just-
brand.
I think Dan Foss does too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I know Dan Foss made, he still makes scores.
No, I think they make like fridge research, and China rips off a lot of the Dan Foss designs.
So what we'll do is I'll do a when we get this together. People love those silent videos I do. The one that's just right to the point, no bullshit, is firing up. Those are really big right now.
Huh.
They're doing just as good as my long ass documentaries.
I used to do videos like that.
We forgot to take an amp draw with the amp clamp.
We could.
We'll do it tomorrow when it gets warmer.
Yeah, when the sun's
And then what I would do is I would stall the compressor just briefly to get the lock rotor amps and then shut it off, and then that's how we can get your overload sized.
There you go.
Yeah, because I need to.
You want it under the locked rotor. You just want it so it can kick it out, but you're not gonna like when it's normal cycle, like your inrush isn't gonna pop it. Is this? Oh,
That's
no.
quiet for 18. Speeds.
It's on low. It's still quiet.
The only unit that's at 18,000 BTUs I know that's acclimated to the dynamics of the super presses.
For this shallow chassis, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Well, they have a real wide evaporator.
And just to think, there's some retard out there that would have that and would throw it away when it still works because it's old.
Yeah.
Oh, it's old.
Yeah.
Your sister.
Oh, it's old.
Oh, Sean, your sister is one of those people.
Well, so you don't mind me telling the story, do you? So, I loaned Sean a WCI from the 80s. It has the electronic controls. They're not digital, they're just slide. And Sean's sister rented a house, and there's like no insulation in it, so she borrowed and chucked it in the bedroom window. She posted on Facebook saying that the unit is old and is not doing anything. And it's not the unit, it's the heat load. Because it's unconditioned attic space that the room's up against.
Well, also, these are, capital too.
Yeah. It's probably doing all it can.
That's like
do.
those idiots that replace a carrier super weather maker, then throw a 110 volt frigid air in its place and wonder, hey, it don't get cold in here no more. You ever see that carrier weather maker with a little tiny freaking 5,000 inside of it? What the fuck are people?
Well, that
thinking?
was like Fedder's Air Dude. I remember there was a video where there was a shop where some lady put a 5K like unit in the hole for like something bigger, and she's complaining that it's always hot in the store.
Because people are just like, it's an air conditioner. They don't understand it.
Yeah.
They're idiots, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I should say idiots, or just
No, they're idiots.
Yeah, they're
well,
idiots.
some just don't understand it either.
Or as they would say, a dumb fuck.
I think why this is quiet. Look how wide the discharge is.
I'm actually surprised it's not. You don't have more height here, because usually, my smaller Amana, the 12K, the vents go down to about here.
Yeah, but they don't go as wide.
Yeah. Because you got the controls at the top, right?
Yeah, I think I've got one of those.
So they had to make up for it.
But that is unusual for a top discharge unit to have the control panel opposite side of the compressor.
Yeah.
It is interesting.
I mean, for the side discharge units, you see it all the time.
well, so here, that's what I was telling Van. It's probably the engineers like designed it, and then the design department got a hold of it, and like, oh, it would look better on this side.
Dude, that's a big boy compressor, man. You don't realize like they're
It's as heavy as it looks.
yeah.
sounds
Copeland's are
beautiful.
Copeland's ain't very round, but they're real tall.
Yeah.
So what do you think that is? 200 pounds at least?
At least.
Do you think it's a 2-cylinder?
Maybe 250. I want to say it's a 2-pulse.
2-pull single? Okay.
Yeah, the only 4-pole ones are the B series Bendix CH and the Copeland U.
Because I know they made a 3-cylinder. I think it was the biggest Copeland made. When I had the Goodman Central Air, it had a 2-cylinder Copeland. But it was so
pretty
grossly
neat, man.
overcharged, it was slugging, and it ate its bearings and locked, and then the motor burned up. Because I ground the shell open, and it was like all charred on the stator, and you couldn't turn the crank unless you fiddle with the rods.
Because there was so much friction.
This thing
Well,
blows
trying
out
to
the
pump
top.
liquid.
Thing blows out the top and the front. Look at that shit.
Huh?
Blows out the top and it blows out the front.
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
so if you have this installed towards the floor, you can close this and it'll still come out here.
Badass.
That's a good design.
Yeah.
Badass.
That'd be good for like a sunroom.
Yeah, how
Where you
about
put it like in the wall below the window.
Yeah, yeah.
Then your window's gonna fog.
That's the point.
It was funny, like when I had because the central broke in my house, and I had oh, and Sean's sister, I like you as a friend a lot, so I'm not knocking you. She won't even watch this anyway.
I don't know her. I just hate her.
No, she's cool.
There's neat, so it sucks in the sides, kind of
But
like a
the,
Philco Noises does, and the bottom.
No, but when my
And
central,
through over here.
So I had the 14K fetters running, and the kitchen windows were all fogged up in the morning because it's blowing
That is so
through
cool,
the
man.
dining room into the kitchen, and I have a fan like a high. It's like it's from an Amazon brand fan, but it has ball bearings. They're really good, and it blows air down the hallway. I mean, it's literally cooling the whole house.
All right. Well, she definitely runs. I think I'm going to conclude
It's
the video.
noisy though.
Oh yeah.
It's
Thanks
not,
for
I wish it
watching.
was like that.
Sorry about the excessive talking, and sorry, Mike, I had to.
No, sorry, we're not sorry. We're not sorry.
I'm gonna unplug your fridge for that.
I would definitely unplug my fridge if I were you.
Upper deck your toilet too.
Oh, come on, don't do that. I'll get in trouble.
So now I got
No, blame it on the dog.
My wife will kill me.
I'll blame it on the dog.
Yo, can you imagine? Yo, that'd be funny. Should you imagine freaking Liz flushing the freaking toilet and then shit comes out? Be like, Russell! I can picture it.
yeah, man, that's insane.
Get the fuck in here right now!
Doesn't that
I'm
wreck?
gonna kill you!
Doesn't that wreck the toilet though if you do
No.
that?
You're fucking dead!
No, what you do is you pour chocolate syrup. Pour chocolate syrup in the toilet tank.
The water's all brown!
No, you should pour chocolate syrup in the tank.
Um,
So that it simulates it, but it's not really.
Then we could do is stick your finger and look at it. Hershey's. Watch it. You don't want to look at the freaking stats in like the last 5 minutes of the video. We're gonna, you can see your truck, see what the most watched is.
Yeah.
That would be the most watched.
yep.
Yeah. Dude, that's a badass air conditioner.
It is. I actually really like it.
I think it would look good in my dining room window.
I love Amana units, dude.
I have an 11.5 Amana.
I'm looking for a specific 1962 model. I'm sure you guys
We'll
seen
look
it.
at weather wheel.
Yeah, but it's not. But it doesn't have the more common outside grill. It has its own mesh, kind of like a Quietcool is.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a YouTube video about 1960s refrigeration air conditioning principles and how they talk about the refrigeration cycle.
Yeah.
And they use one of those as an
Oh, that's
example.
Can you share that video with me?
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
they
should
take the cover off.
It looks like an oven knob on it. There's like
Yep.
one on the wheel and two for the control. I was pissed, dude. I went back an hour later, it was gone. But I got the front grill for it. I've been eyeing that unit since I was a kid too. It was on the corner of Golden Gate Road and Good Rock Road in Levittown. We're on the second floor, hanging out above the overhang. It didn't stick out very far, but look, me, it had that badge right there.
Yeah.
They used that badge
Amana.
from the late 50s up until the early 80s.
They
when
never
went to the
changed
sticker.
that, yeah, until the sticker.
I never even knew they made air conditioners. I always remember
Oh, hell yeah.
stoves. I think we had an
Well,
Amana
that sucks because it
stove.
was around for so long and then you miss it.
Well,
by-
Amana's works. Well, I saw it on the fucking curb, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I took the grill, I'm like, oh, I'm going to wait till my parents go to sleep and I'll freaking go get that.
And it was gone.
Well, I went back and got it with the radio flyer wagon, it was gone. Fuck. I was pissed. And they stayed up late that night, too, so I went there at like 11:30 at night to go up and get it. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, I hate.
I only ever
disappointment
seen
like that.
one more since, and that one's gone now.
Well, that's
too.
like that wizard I got rid of because I didn't know about the community then, and I didn't have any way to fix it. I mean, it was clapped, but it could have been repaired because
You said clap.
it was the condenser was just hanging. Probably where it leaked
It
out.
had to clap.
Yeah,
There you go. Someone finally got it.
I don't get it.
Oh no, I got it. I was just like,
Chlamydia.
Oh,
That's what happens when you violate the drain hole. You're like, Dad, what's the
it's got a
what's
moist
the,
condenser.
what's the whale's blowhole for? Like, I'll tell you what it's not for, son, and then you'll understand why I can never go back to SeaWorld.
Actually, my
See
guest,